I'm an athlete.
I am an athlete. I'm an athlete. I'm a dancer.
I'm a dancer.
I'm a dancer.
I am trustworthy.
I am trustworthy. I am hardworking. I'm hardworking.
I'm a leader.
I am confident.
I am confident.
I'm a cheerleader.
I'm a cheerleader.
We are cheerleaders.
Welcome to Cheer, the Flip Side. We're going to talk about more than the game. I'd like to introduce my guests to you. I have Amy with us, who's a cheer mom, and give us her perspective on not needing to be down on the field, but doing a lot of work. And Timberline High School. Some of the squad came out to talk with us today. Girls, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Chris, and I've been cheering for 2 years. I'm Carly, I'm the captain, and I've been cheering for 5 years. I'm Sophie, and I'm cheering for just 2 months.
Hi, I'm Harley, and I've just been cheering since the beginning of the summer.
I'm Danielle, and this is my first year cheering. I'm Sarah, and I've been cheering for 3 years.
Nice to meet you, girls. Thanks so much for being here this morning. What I'd like to do to start our conversation is actually bring up a little clip. Do you guys remember that movie, Bring It On? Is that like a classic cheerleader movie?
Yeah.
So there is a little clip at the very beginning of the movie that, well, let's just watch it and then we'll talk about it, okay?
I'm sexy. I'm cute. I'm popular to boot. I'm bitchin', great hair. The boys all love to stare. I'm wanted. I'm hot. I'm everything you're not. I'm pretty. I'm cool. I dominate the school. Who am I? Just guess. Guys wanna touch my chest. I'm rockin'. I smile. And anything I'm vile. I'm flyin'. I jump. You can't look, but don't you hump. I'm major. I roar. I swear I'm not a whore. We cheer and we lead. We act like we're on speed. Hate us 'cause we're beautiful. Well, we don't like you either. We're cheerleaders. We are cheerleaders. Roll call me Big Red.
Sequence, which we find out as the movie progressed, it was actually a dream sequence. But I think it's a really good example of how people can have stereotypical views about cheerleading. As the girls talk about, basically, we're great and you're not great. We have the best hair, we have the best boys, and so it's fun. It makes a good movie, but it's not real life. It's not real cheer life. There's other things going on there, right? Carly, you've been in it for a while.
Yeah. A lot of people like to put those stereotypes on us, but it's not true at all. We don't. It's not all about us. It's not the me show. We're a sport, so we like to show our athleticism, and we don't we're not cocky about anything. So it's not true.
You've been cheering for a while too, haven't you? What has your experience been? Do you have to convince people that it's not about just a popularity contest?
Not necessarily. It's our actions that speak louder than our words, to be a cliche, but it's really true. The way we act reflects on our reputation, and nobody really tries to convince each other that we are better or that we're anything more. So we really just develop a better reputation that we're all the same, and we're a team, we're a sport. It's everyone.
And there's a lot of hard work involved. I know that earlier we were talking about the fact that the first football game, since that's really the first sport that you turn out to cheer for, the first football game was in late August, early September, not long after school started. But you guys started practicing, when did you start practicing?
We began practicing June 1st, exactly.
And and then there was a camp that you went to, right? Yeah. So for the new girls, what was that camp like? What was that experience?
Camp was definitely a breakthrough for all of us. We bonded as a team, and you get to a point the third day where you realize how truly hard it is and how dedicated you have to be. But it was a great experience, definitely, for all of us to go through.
Danielle?
It was really hard to bond with everybody at first because we were just all so tired. And then by the end of the week, it was just, we're all just one big family, and it was super fun. Something I won't never forget.
It's great. That's great. Then after camp, was there more practice? Because it was June, so you're in summer at that point, right?
Yeah, we went to camp the last week of June, and then when we came back, we had a month off with the whole month of July off. And then when we came back in August, we were supposed to have 2 days, but we combined them to 4-hour practices, so we only had to come one.
But 4-hour practice is a lot of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very challenging.
And so then from a cheer mom perspective, they're doing a lot of work, but the families are doing a lot of work in supporting the cheerleaders.
Well, sure, just like in any high school sport, you know, you're chauffeuring them wherever they need to be, and there's it's a big financial commitment because the school doesn't have finances for cheer uniforms and things like that. So the girls do a lot of fundraising, but ultimately the family has to kick in too. And it's just it's a family commitment when someone is going to be involved in cheer, because it just takes that much time and commitment to be involved and be at the practices and the activities.
And it's because we've become to think of cheer in the last, well, maybe even in the last decade as a sport. It's not just an after-school hobby, it's an actual sport. These are athletes that you're working with here, and so the commitment level is the same as volleyball or basketball or football or...
Well, absolutely, and their season isn't as short as if you were playing volleyball or if you were playing basketball. Their season lasts from the beginning of the summer until the end of the school year. It's year-round. It's not just a few months out of the school year.
So this is even a bigger commitment than some of those other families are making.
I certainly think so, as far as at this level, the high school level,
Yeah.
definitely.
And you girls are having that experience because you're year-round athletes is what it sounds like, right? Yeah. And so now that we're not in that hardcore 2-a-days like you were doing right before the football season started, how often do you practice? How long are those practices?
Well, we have practices twice a week, 2 hours each day, so a total of 4 hours. And then we have tumblings on Wednesday. So we don't practice as long as some schools do, but we work very hard when we do practice.
And actually, I think we have a video of one of the practice sessions that you guys had recently. I think it was a Wednesday tumbling, right? With a little bit of regular cheering thrown in there. So maybe we can take a look at that.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
that the athleticism is very obvious from that practice video. I know I couldn't do anything like that now, and I don't think I could do it when I was your age either. I just don't think my body works that way. So that was very impressive. Do you have different areas of specialty? I mean, some of the girls obviously they've got the tumbling thing down, and then are there other pieces of the puzzle that everybody fits into?
I think everyone has their specialty. Like some of us are really good at stunting and really strong, and then others of us like excel at jumping or kicks. I think I would be put in the stunting category.
What is stunting?
It's the part where you like build a stunt per se, and like it's the part of cheerleading where you get to throw your flyer around and catch her.
So that's a good lead-in for talking about cheer competition. Because I don't think what we saw on the practice video was the things that we see in competition. We didn't see any, what are they, basket catches or
Basket tosses.
basket tosses? That's it, yeah. And so do you have like game cheers and competition cheers? Are they categories of cheering and you practice them at different times, or?
We do have competition practices. They're usually longer and harder than our normal ones. The cheers we perform at competitions are usually longer than our normal cheers, and we do have more advanced stunts that we do at competition.
And they're risky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very risky.
Yeah. Would you say that your sport is more or less risky than some of the other sports? Because we're very aware of, you know, getting hit in the head by a baseball, or, you know, where do you think it falls in there?
I would say it's very risky. Like, if the flyer's not caught, she could really hurt herself. Or bases get punched a lot.
Punched. Well, that's a good one. Yeah. So the black and the blue is the uniforms and the bodies. Is that yeah. Well, I know that there's a lot of competition, and at high school level and at college level, and isn't there even now some whole separate arm of cheer, and all they do is compete? They're not affiliated with any school. It's just their thing is to compete.
Yeah, there are teams that just compete. All they want to do is compete. It's like what they do. It's not like a sport it is a sport, but it's not like they don't cheer at games and stuff. They love competing because they want to go to nationals, or they want to be the best, and it's just what they do.
Now, I have a video actually of the University of Louisville cheerleaders, and they're kind of an interesting group of cheerleaders because they're affiliated with a school, but it seems like that's not their focus. Their school affiliation is not their focus. So let's watch the video and see what they think is important.
The hardest thing about our job is, you know, staying pumped up when things aren't going the greatest. A lot of times the fans get so frustrated with the teams and everything, and, you know, we have to keep smiles on our faces and keep everyone excited, even when you have fans, you know, yelling at you because they think you're the one making the team lose. But, you know, you just stay really positive and excited and know that no matter what, you're always going to be cheering for your team and you love your school.
We support 5 teams a year, and we have practice 5 days a week.
We come here a month before school starts, so we actually get a lot out of the way before then. We have like 3 practices a day, and that gets us prepared a lot more than, you know, these morning practices are only 2 hours, so we're kind of pushed for time. Mostly this is where we hang out. You know, we go home after school and everything, and we tend to just do homework, go to bed, and wake up and do cheer practice again.
I think one of the hardest part is meeting everybody's expectations around campus. You know, we have the athletics department, and then we have, you know, independent groups that want us to come out to birthday parties or luncheons and stuff like that. So it's hard to keep up with it all. There's a lot of strain on the knees and elbows.
I mean, we all like have our physical ailments. Like I know that everybody seriously has something wrong. Like my knees are really bad from doing this for 10 years, and you know girls are like tumbling, have a lot of issues. Guys are, you know, shoulders are going from all the stunting and everything. But we have training staff, and we just kind of push through it, and it's part of the sport. And we represent everything that U of A is. We stand for our sports, we stand for our school, we stand for all the students that, you know, might not be able to get up and be involved in everything. And we do it because we love it. We love, you know, getting our crowd pumped up. We love supporting all our sports, and we love U of A, and you know that's why you do it. You take a lot of pride in your school and everything that it represents.
My first football game was just like.
So that was the University of Arizona Wildcats, and their whole emphasis is about school spirit. They love being part of the tradition. They love being involved with the other students. They show their support for all of the sports, and they go out into the community and take part in activities that related to the community as representatives of the school. Now, if I remember from our earlier conversation, that's much more what the focus is for the Timberline squad than by God, we're gonna, you know, spend 8 hours a day getting ready to win nationals, right? Yeah, although winning a competition is not a bad thing. Yeah. So are you guys ever asked to do things away from school? Do you do appearances outside? Well, not car wash fundraisers, although we love seeing you doing that, but yeah. Do people ever call on you to come out and?
Well, we don't normally cheer at hockey games, but the parents love us going to hockey games. We support, we support all other sports. Like we'll just go and cheer them on. The parents really love us going to those. We hold mini cheer camps for like little kids. They love being cheerleaders, so we teach them like different things that they can do, and we just like helping little kids.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and it's totally new for them. Their only experience is maybe something that they've seen, or
they like seeing us as role models. So it's like a fundraiser for us because they do pay for it, but they love it so much, and they think it's the best time of their lives.
Oh, that's great. Well, and then in terms of new to the whole cheer, you're an exchange student from Germany, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you decided to join the cheer squad because?
So I'm a dancer in Germany, and so when I came here, I heard about the cheer squad, and so I thought, okay, that would be like a cool experience, just like here in America and American cheerleaders, and yeah. So I asked if I could try out, and then I tried out, and it was awesome, and now I have like this amazing experience. It's really cool.
And so how does the athleticism of cheer compare to what you were used to with dance at home?
I have to stretch a lot more than I have to do for my dance team in Germany, but yeah, and it's like a totally different style. I'm doing like line dance and show dance, and so it's nothing like that here.
And when you got here and you started, you had sore muscles that you didn't know you.
Oh yeah, the first 2 weeks I was like, I can't walk. It's too hard, and stairs were like, you don't want to go there. You have to find another way. Yeah, but now it's fine, and I'm used to do it, and so it's good.
Yeah. So Harley, this is your first year in cheer, so you're new, like Sophie is, right? And and I know you said you really enjoyed camp and that you felt like that was a bonding experience. And how has been out in the world in the uniform been treating you?
I'm not used to people like looking at me when I go to the grocery store, but if I wear my cheer stuff, then I am. You don't realize how much more attention people pay to you when you're a cheerleader, but they do. So it's definitely caused me to like check my attitude and make sure that I'm always on my best behavior and stuff like that.
And it's because not only for yourself, but also because you represent the school?
Yeah, we're big ambassadors of the school, so it's important to always, put on a smile and not do
Which is always a good plan anyway when we're out and about in the world, right? Even if we're wearing our sweats to go get ding-dongs from the grocery store, we still like, yeah. So how many of you have an idea that you'd like to continue after high school? Do you have an eye for college, cheer? Is anybody thinking in terms of a scholarship, or?
Yeah.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Do you have your eye on a specific school?
Not yet. I'm just started looking into it since I'm a junior, and so I have a lot more research to do. But I really look forward to it because I love cheer and I want to take this further. I want to make it my life.
That's great. How fun. Now, we've been joined here too by Stella, who is what I call a cheer graduate. Mm-hmm. So you only did it in high school, or?
Yeah, I did it all through high. Yeah, I did it all through high school. Before high school, I did it for 5 years. So yeah.
And how do you think that might have helped you then after high school? Did it, is it something that brings you out of your shell, or in a tough situation you can talk to strangers, or yeah?
Oh, definitely. It gives you the opportunity to talk to so many people, and you're kind of just put in a situation where you have to be in front of crowds and you have to feel comfortable with yourself. So it gives you just a better perspective of being more of a people person almost. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it helped a lot with even just public speaking in general. So, yeah.
Yeah. And do you miss it?
Oh, I miss it so much. So much. I mean, I still have spirit, still have pride. It stays with you, for sure.
Yeah. And so, girls, how much of your year is actually left now? Because we're just about at Thanksgiving break, so you're probably not even halfway through your cheer year yet, right?
No, our basketball season actually starts today. It's a really fun season. We have basketball season, and then in between basketball season, we start with our competition season. And then after competition, we do have a few more basketball games. So this is when it starts getting really tough and dedication comes in place.
And homework in the middle of the night?
Yeah, homework.
Yeah, homework in the middle of the night. Yeah. Well, we're just about wrapped up here. I really appreciate you guys taking your Saturday morning to come out and spend time with us. I think we have a little video clip of some of the cheering that you did at the homecoming game in early September. Mm-hmm. Thanks again for being here, ladies. Stella, it was nice to see you again. Amy?
You're welcome.
Thank you.